Here's the thing, it is on.
Gosh, you could have given me a little bit of warning. Like, I suppose you did.
Like the visual
like
cues on the screen went step by step, directing you to how I was.
Like count down or something.
I guess.
God.
Well, hey, we're live.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, an advert with that guy.
No. All right, so now we have our Twitch chat open. So in case anyone says words in the chat, we can go and take a quick look there.
Having to keep the iPad logged into that all the time.
So we're on my save file, save game 2.
Yeah.
Which is what we did yesterday.
Yep.
Now we are on episode 2.
Let's find out.
Yeah,
what
just do it.
Happens in this game.
And see if our predictions come true.
Yeah, we already know.
Tumblr already ruined that one of our predictions comes true.
I got
one of your predictions. Right. You smart T.
That's because I know Shakespeare.
I
guess that's my reward for saying
for knowing Shakespeare.
4 hours of The Tempest.
Oh yeah, we have to do the previously on.
Hey, dickhead! Get the fuck out of here!
So there's our reminder that those guys are trouble.
And Frank.
Between your
and Frank.
And your disregard for my rules, I see you slipping. I'm worried.
We don't have to like each other, but you will respect me.
Oh. Kind of ramping up the, reminding us of all these problems. Wonder why that little quote from Steph was in there.
I think we just might see another Steph and Mikey.
Yeah.
I'm just out of here. Let me know if you need an accomplice.
I'm not sure I like the fact that the music keeps shifting between 3 different...
Because it's trying to remind us of how we felt during all of these scenes.
I know, but you remember when in Life is Strange when it
Wait, why is she wearing that butterfly shirt? That's not what shirt I was wearing.
Because this is a
pre-rendered.
Well, it's not pre-rendered, but it's...
Yeah, but wouldn't it be like the default shirt from...
They clearly didn't think that people would remember what shirt they were wearing, I guess.
Huh.
Hey, what does it say? Trespassing, something.
There's that bronze ugly bird thing that...
Ah, yes, that is the recurring character that I wanted to see.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh.
Oh. I wonder if this is because of the fire?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, so that's like her parents.
Miss Price,
whoa.
How good of you to join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner and then... just... sorry.
Well.
Let us proceed. One of you here is new to the Blackwell disciplinary process. And the other is all too familiar with it. Blackwell's code of conduct is built upon a foundation of mutual respect meant to foster an environment conducive to education and enrichment. When that respect is violated...
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen. I ditched school with Rachel Amber, and then Rachel really did start that fire.
Yep.
And that was after we actually agreed to run away from here. Right?
Having some real problems with reality grasping what is actually happening. That's like the second or third time she's said that.
Last time we met, an agreement was broken. Do you recall what that was? No. Let me refresh your memory.
Play dumb.
We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
In the event that you were unable or unwilling to do so, we also agreed that it would become pertinent to reassess your future status at the academy. Despite all this,
oh yeah, because did you have to?
No, so.
Yeah.
Insubordinate language. Disregarding posted signs about trespassing on the stage.
Oh my.
Implications of possible drug-related activities.
What does that mean?
Yes, what does that mean?
It means Miss Price has developed a reputation as a user of marijuana.
Okay, that's fair.
I recommend you take a careful look through her room at home. Shall I continue? attempting to sabotage the academic goals of one of our top students.
Oh, that's funny.
Victoria Chase.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, because you did.
You're fucking joking, right?
Oh,
Victoria
God.
tried to cheat off me, and I stopped
Yep,
her.
I was gonna say neither of these are gonna go well.
Chloe, watch your language.
But Mom,
These outbursts only compound the trouble you're in, Miss Price. For her plagiarism, Miss Chase might have been suspended.
Chloe, you tried to get someone suspended?
Might have. If Mr. Prescott, Nathan Prescott, hadn't spoken to me on Victoria's behalf. And we have witnesses saying Miss Price was also involved in a bullying incident of the same Mr. Prescott.
the hell I was. I stood up for that little weirdo.
I suppose that's one interpretation of events.
What?
Well, you know, if you listen to anyone that
Maybe you
wasn't
should
a
be talking
Prescott.
to her instead of me. You know, the guy who actually did what you're accusing me of.
Mr. North's situation requires sensitivity.
Yeah, I'm wondering what's going on there.
Oh.
Mom, you know this is all bullshit,
Chloe,
right?
now is not the time.
God.
And yet, even with your prodigious disciplinary record, Miss Price, we needn't discuss any of it.
We needn't?
No, because you severed your relationship with Blackwell the minute you left school grounds without permission.
What does that mean?
It means you forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe. I have
figured
no
we were probably
choice
gonna-
but to.
Oh.
What?
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 Yesterday was all me. My idea. I was having a bad day. I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far. Chloe tried to talk me out of it. I've been down that road, she told me. You're better than
Oh.
this.
Okay.
But I wouldn't listen. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe. I'm just sorry
Oh,
I got
jeez.
caught up in it, Chloe. That you allowed me to drag you down to my level. Can you forgive me?
Yeah, sure.
Very cool. Thank you. I'll make it up to you.
Oh my.
Chloe, is this true?
It's true. Totally not true.
Well, I mean, the part where it was her idea is true.
Yeah. But
That's what I think was an interesting little wrinkle with that scene. You're like, oh, Rachel's the one that's... And then it twisted into, this is, but this does seem like a thing Rachel would do with this, but... Alright.
Fine, yes. It was her idea, but it's not like she kidnapped me. We were in it together.
Miss Amber, based on what you've just told me, I have grounds to punish you. Are you sure what you've told me is the truth?
Yes.
This can't be the full story, Rachel. Ray.
Just to be clear, Miss Amber, you're sure Chloe Price didn't coerce you or...
Trick her?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, thank God.
Mrs. Price, this revelation may color the situation some, but it in no way absolves your daughter.
I do think that that's interesting how they're like,
understand.
you know, you're sure, you're sure, like, like I think that's kind of an interesting. I think that's more of an effective way of like portraying how Chloe has all the shit working against her, because everyone's expecting the worst of her to the point where like they aren't even gonna like. They're going to be skeptical when someone else takes the blame for a thing that they actually did. They're still going to be like, are you sure it wasn't Chloe, though? Like, that's, I think, is a more interesting way of
Chloe's behavior must
building sympathy towards Chloe's character
given what
there.
we've just learned about the negative influence she was under, I hope you will allow her just one more chance.
Miss Amber, I am as surprised as I am disappointed in you.
I understand.
This being your first infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered our trust. You will no longer be my administrative assistant.
Oh, huh.
And you will no longer be involved in Blackwell's performance.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What the performance is tonight.
For someone so aware of our school calendar, Miss Price, I would expect fewer absences on your record.
Ray, she loves that show. Since this is her first infraction,
Mr. Amber,
think,
I don't tell you how to
this
run
guy.
a district attorney's office. Please don't tell me how to run my school. There's a reason we have understudies for all circumstances, accidental and deliberate. I'm sure your understudy
is Victoria. Oh man.
How fitting. Yes, I'm sure Victoria Chase will do fine.
That is
What was that, Miss Price?
Chloe is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
There is plenty of blame to go around. Chloe's future
There
at
always
Blackwell will
is.
be discussed next.
Well, so I'm wondering, do they know that they started the fire? Is this related to that? Are they
Yeah.
just getting blamed for leaving school? Like, are they just? Is this just that they were bunking?
I was honestly expecting the scene was going to start because they got in trouble for the fire, so I'm like really kind of curious as to like, are we just going to move on from that? We're just going to like,
Yeah.
nobody gets in trouble for that. Like,
I think it's. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I guess from
they
this,
might-
I assume that they don't. No one knows.
no one knows what happened. Yeah.
But
I mean, usually with that kind of stuff, they can figure out what started that sort of thing. But it would take time.
Yeah, but
so,
they-
and this seems like it's the day
they
after.
wouldn't know
So,
that it was a photograph because the photograph is or they wouldn't know what that was a photograph of. They wouldn't know whose photograph it was, even if they could work that out.
that's true.
So, like,
Yeah, they would just know that it was like probably
A fire in a bin.
probably man-made or
Like, I'm sure
man-originated,
eventually they
woman,
could-
teen girl originated, whatever.
they could trace it back to them being in the area. At the
Right,
time, but, like,
yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like
Yeah,
they've got
it's-
that link yet.
Yeah, I do wonder if that's going to come up later or if we're just kind of
Maybe,
moving on
but
from
this
that.
doesn't seem to be punishing them for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, whoa, huh. I kind of don't want to do a talk back. I just want to go along with what Rachel said.
Wait, no, but so if we do that, then that means she doesn't get. She's not in the play. But if we do
Does
the
it?
talk back, maybe you can. I feel like this is what it's asking you. Do you want that to be the thing, so Victoria takes that role, or do you want it to be Chloe takes the play? I don't know. This is difficult.
Yeah,
Nothing to add.
I'm gonna go along with
I mean,
Rachel.
that inherently makes you want to pick the talkback because that's like, here's the challenge. If you fail,
Right, that's part of why I don't like
That's
those.
the first time that's been in like a major choice
Right,
scene where it's
yeah.
like, whoa, this will affect
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of things.
part of why I don't like those is because people are always going to pick those. If it's not always, but they're going to be inherently gravitated towards those because, like you said, it's a challenge. Like it's going to result in the more lengthy, whatever. Except, I mean, we'll replay this later and we'll see what that conversation actually is
I feel
like. But
that may, if even if it doesn't get her back in the play, that would be the like a thing you need to do to impress Rachel. Or one way or the other, that's going to be a Rachel choice, surely. Like I know it'll have other consequences, but that feels like a big kind of
yeah. Well, the thing with that I think is kind of interesting is both of those, like no matter which of those you go with, you're like trying to support Rachel. Either you're trying to support what
Yeah,
her
but
plan is.
I feel like she pretty clearly showed there that she wanted to still be in the play, and that she didn't realize that was
yeah,
gonna be
I'm
her.
thinking of this in general. I'm not thinking of this like
No,
in terms
that's
of who's
fine.
going to be in the play or not.
Oh well, yeah.
Like I
but
feel like she's not going to be in the play either way.
I
but-
mean, her personal like feelings
Oh,
are very
yeah.
strongly like that's a thing she wants. She's just done a thing for Chloe
Yeah.
to get her out of trouble and like put herself on the line. Maybe
Right.
she's going to be like, oh, you didn't do the same, or maybe she'll be like, good, I. You know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to see. I want to
Right,
see
well, that's
because
fair. I'm just saying
she
maybe.
did. It was her idea. Like she should be. She
Let's go
didn't.
along with it.
She
Let's
didn't
see
have
what
to like
happens.
take responsibility in the like weird kissing up over the top way.
Right, and that's
but-
the playthrough you want to
Yeah.
do.
Chloe may not have been the mastermind of yesterday's events. It was,
As I prefaced.
proverbial last straw. In light of your many past transgressions, I have no choice but to suspend you for the rest of the year.
No, well, she also got
But
suspended.
it was the other girl's idea. She confessed.
And she will be punished accordingly. But that does not absolve Chloe of her responsibility. I am truly sorry it has come to this. But Chloe will have the chance for reinstatement in the fall.
And she won't.
Her actions, beginning now, will be weighed heavily in
Well, I
that
don't know,
decision.
because...
She won't. I mean, we won't know in the story, but...
yeah, but yeah, in the... She has, like, school reports from, like, later.
Yeah.
This.
That's part of what... So I've already heard, like, I already have been told by people that apparently Chloe can get expelled in this scene, depending on how things go, which doesn't seem right because we know that she has report cards from, like, whatever, like, later after this. So this seems like one of those things that's, like, not really quite canonically correct, and
Let's see. I feel like we're pausing this a lot.
well, yeah, because we don't want to skip over stuff that we haven't
we
seen
don't want
yet.
to talk over it.
But we do want to talk about things.
A lot
That's
of
what we're
this
here
playthrough is
for.
going to be resume game.
Yeah, I mean, we're here to, like, but yeah. So, like, if you're watching this as like your first playthrough, you should probably not.
Yeah, it's not gonna
This
be
is
a very
our
good,
first
like,
playthrough.
cinematic experience.
Yeah, we're going for, like, we're you know,
Talking about
hardcore fans trying to analyze and interpret and give our live
I do
analysis.
feel like we keep
as
like
we're
pausing
going.
it and then forgetting what just led into this.
That's why I keep I'm trying to pause things, like, after I should probably do that, like, after I make a choice. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
She's
understand that you're a fucking...
Yeah, I mean, it's Chloe, so, like, no matter what choice I make, she's gonna be a jerk about it anyways. It doesn't really matter.
Escort you to clean out
Skip
your
Matthews.
lockers.
Skip.
You may wait outside my office until he
Good old
arrives.
Skip.
Good old Skip.
That is all. Good day, Mrs. Price, Mr. and Mrs. Amber.
Ray.
Rachel's mom didn't say anything.
Yeah,
in
I was
that
just gonna
entire
say
scene.
that. That seems kind of weird.
I hate it when that's the thing where you have, like, the parents come in and the dad is the one
Who's
who's
always
like,
the one that talks.
I
yeah.
am the man.
I mean, to contrast that, Chloe,
things.
like, David wasn't even there.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair. But
He's, I mean,
that's because David being there would have been fucking adding a whole nother layer of tension to the
I
scene.
didn't get the chance to introduce myself. I'm Joyce.
Mrs. Price.
I'm Rose.
Oh,
This is
good.
James. I'm sorry we had to meet like this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure for you this is an unusual circumstance.
Is it
We
nice?
really should be going.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
No, it's not. It's
Or,
fine, 'cause
yeah, it's hard to
oh,
tell.
that was like a really weird lighting in that
Yeah.
scene.
Mom,
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Yep.
Hey, Chloe. I'm supposed to walk you out.
just you and me. Hey, Skip.
Fuck them. Bunch of fascists.
I like Skip.
Yeah, me too.
Hey,
Oh god,
just
please don't let
wanted
this
to
go
say-
somewhere.
it sucks what is happening to you.
Thanks, Skip.
You're gonna be missed.
I don't really care about any of this shit. Except my secret stash. Might as well grab my emergency joint while I'm here.
Yep.
What?
You had a reaction just now. You're like, oh no, don't make it.
That seemed like it was going in a weirdly... I don't know. A weird direction suddenly.
Oh, did it?
I don't know.
I think that we're just conditioned to think that
very
sometimes
on
when there's
very on edge
a
about,
female
like,
and a male character
yeah.
being buddy-buddy with each other.
I feel like
So-
if it had been a female character, I'd equally be like, where's this going? But
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I really like that little gesture at the end when she, like, kind of shoved him a little bit. Like, it really shows that
like,
Skip is, like,
yeah.
he's relatable to the youngins.
right, which is I
They
don't know,
like
I find
him.
that a little bit weird sometimes though when you have
Yeah.
like, an older character who is very like buddy with very like with younger characters because they're like 16. I always feel a little bit like I don't know, how old is this person meant to be? And
Yeah,
is
it
this not
comes down
a breach
to...
of like trust or breach of like if you're in a position of authority in any
Yeah,
kind of
that's
way,
true.
you shouldn't really be getting like flirty with the students, and that just felt a little bit
Yeah,
like it was
I don't-
crossing
maybe.
a line.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. It's really weird because I think that especially in America, a big problem we have is we have this like paranoia of like adults and children aren't supposed to get along with one another, and
No,
it's like
fair that they get along.
they should
It just,
like
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, obviously, you know, not crossing those kinds of lines, but like I do think it's good to have someone.
Yeah, it's good to have like mentor figures or like older people you can rely on to like, I don't know, give you advice or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, being a teenager, I knew people who, you know, I went to school with who got into situations with older people who were meant to be like authority figures, and it's like, that never ends well. That's just really...
See, it usually ended well for me, like from like high school all the way through college.
Yeah, but college is...
college is different, but it's still it's still mentor figures. But yeah, no.
No, but I don't mean people who are mentor figures. I mean people who like they ended up with like romantic interactions where one person was like 14,
I'm not saying, I am not at all saying that. No.
Yeah, that's what I was saying was like.
Because you were worried it was.
Yeah, I don't like to see stuff like that because that's like, I mean, it's fine to explore that in like a deep and serious subject matter or whatever. But if that was just a throwaway, like, hey, she's flirting with Skip and Skip's flirting back, I'm like, whoa, that is...
I did not interpret that as flirting.
Anyway,
but
it's
interesting,
that's
though.
Fine. But
yeah.
I had a moment where I was like, don't go there.
Don't go there, yeah.
It's fair enough.
But yeah, no, I kind of want to see how Skip acts around some of the other kids, like if like in general he just gets along. Yeah, he just gets along with the kids. Yeah,
fine, I don't have
like like we've been watching through Gravity Falls, and one of the things I like about that show is that you've got these adult characters who can hang out with the kids and get along with them.
There's
and
still an element. I mean, up until the episode, I mean, Gravity spoilers for that show. Like, I don't want to. There's two
early
characters.
Season 2. Yeah.
There's two characters. One is very young, and the other is, I don't know, slightly older. And there is a little bit of an awkward. Why is
I'm
this
not
character
thinking about that. I'm thinking of like Seuss but no.
Like that seems fine.
I'm thinking of legitimately like adult figures with kids.
There's always like a kind of, it's the way it's presented.
Oh yeah.
And you know which characters I'm talking about.
You're talking about Dipper and Wendy. It's
yes.
like obvious from like the first few episodes.
Good. Okay. I know, but that's not what I mean. I don't want to give any spoilers for like
yeah,
season 2
fair
or
enough.
whatever.
Fair
but
enough.
Like, there's until you get to that point where she clearly goes like, "Hey, no, I'm not. Like, this is not a thing. You're too young. That I'm not interested." There is a kind of thing of like she's like way more interested in hanging out with this 12-year-old boy than like her actual boyfriend. It's like slightly weird. And it's like not until you have that clarification
that full
like,
context of
okay, this is okay, but there's still that weird feeling of like, does she know? Because she's kind of not handling that very well when she's like, I don't know.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I just think it's interesting because that actually has context and multiple episodes of like, you know,
they
and this was just like based on like a 10-second interaction.
You paused the game. And
I know
hey,
because I felt because I felt like you had a strong reaction that I wasn't.
I don't know.
I didn't have. I wanted to know your perspective.
My perspective is just of like, hey, I have been a teenage girl around other teenage girls, and that worries me. It's like, hey, she just got like, suspended and is probably in the mentality of I want to act out right now, which is probably going to go into something with Rachel, which is like, okay, let's see that develop. But still. It bothered me for a second.
I had big plans for adding to this collage.
We talked for a long time about
that's okay.
Well,
there you go. There's a nice little chunk of
that's me ranting about something I didn't.
That you're not. This is what you come here to this channel for, because you're not going to get that on other channels.
There was a stray cat before we rescued her.
Oh,
and she got run over by a car.
Oh God.
Moral of the story: no one's ever really rescued.
Oh God.
Oh, interesting.
No.
Did I tell you about how my cat got... Oh God. Oh, maybe I shouldn't tell you this story.
I mean,
never mind.
Well, you can tell the story unless it's like super
should you cover? It's kind of horrifying. So I don't know. Maybe you should cover your ears.
Horrifying like cat dying stories in my life.
Okay.
Depends how horrifying it is.
Our cat died in the meat freezer in our garage.
Oh God, no.
And upon discovering this, our dad did not know what to do, and so he put him out on the road, like where tractors went by, to pretend that the cat got run over.
Oh no.
So that my siblings didn't know what actually happened because of how fucked up that was. But I knew.
I feel like I would have preferred frozen to death than like smushed by a car as a child. I think I would have found that more sci-fi.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's my random cat horror story. You took it better than I thought you would, at least. But
that is gruesome, but not.
Someone tells me how much potential I have.
It's right before. Yep.
Before saying how I'm wasting.
Yep.
What does this say?
Whoa.
Chloe, need to start seeing more effort from you. You're going to fail my class. The quality of your work lately simply doesn't speak to the amount of potential I see in you. I know you're better than this.
Whoa.
And that kind of goes back to what I was saying before about how I think that these kinds of things are more. Yeah, even though she knows her science stuff, but
It looks smart. I mean, it's probably all wrong, but
yeah.
I never did chemistry to that level, so.
Yeah, I think that these kind of more like social oriented, like, I don't know, because a lot of episode 1 was Chloe just bitching about how horrible everything was and how much of an asshole David was and how Chloe couldn't do what she wanted to and blah blah blah, and it just made me be like, I already know this character really well, and yet I can't sympathize with her. This stuff makes me sympathize with her more.
It's really interesting the way it's presented, though, because she clearly put effort into this, even if she like got it wrong.
Right.
Like that's not half-assing something when you're drawing all the things and like putting all the stuff, like little dots of stuff. Like, when I used to half-ass stuff, and and people would say to me, "You have so much potential, you're so smart, but why are you being so lazy right now?" Because I had other stuff going on in my life, and I couldn't focus on stuff. I wouldn't do the work, or I genuinely half-ass it. I would just scribble some crap on a piece of paper and be like, "Here you go, I've done my work." Yeah. That doesn't look like half-assing stuff to me.
Yeah, because a recurring kind of thing with Chloe's character, and this game, especially if it keeps going at just the way this episode has so far, is kind of touching on how Chloe needed more adult figure, and this is, I think, part of why I like Skip, even though we've only seen, like, Chloe needed more positive adult influences in her life, and that's what her dad was, and it seems like her dad was, like, the big one, and then he wasn't, and then Joyce couldn't really, like, rise up to that or fill that hole for, I mean, obviously reasons, because she lost the same thing, like, it's understandable, and it's just a shame that Chloe's character didn't have like some kind of positive, not like, I don't even mean like one specific positive person. I mean, obviously that's what Rachel ends up becoming, but just
environment, like the school had been more supportive.
She just kind of seems like she needed a less stuck-up school environment, and maybe, I don't know. I just think that's interesting. I think those things make me sympathize with her character more.
No wonder Chloe ends up really bitter towards Blackwell, like as an institution.
Yeah,
because it's like,
hey, look, it's a horse smoking a cigarette. What does that remind you of?
Oh yeah. Wonder who will grace this space after me.
Huh.
Well, might as well. Bet that's a graffiti thing.
Probably.
Well, maybe not. Actually, yeah, we haven't looked at any of this. I don't feel like reading letters to Max right now. I'm not emotionally in the mood for that.
Oh, the fire alert.
Oh.
Like, we started getting those.
Whoops.
From.
Well, I guess we might as well read these real quick while we're stalling time till we get suspended. Need to mouse without seeing through my parents. Jumping on trains and shit. You're deep undercover as a passed out person. Some of it sucked, yep. No, it doesn't suck you. It's so smooth. Wow, that is literally like how our exchanges go, where you're the one that...
Not quite like that. We're more like, you're good.
No, yeah, we will say like, you're so good, but it basically goes with you complimenting me and being like, you also am that.
Yeah, but
except you don't respond the way that Rachel does.
No.
Yeah, worth it. I got a message from Mom.
Oh my.
Oh, these are from.
Oh my God.
Fire, please text me. Oh damn.
Whoa. 11:30 p.m. Oh, that's no. Come home by curfew. Is there curfew midnight?
Who knows? Yeah, I kind of blame. There's fucking.
Yeah, there's like a
forest fire going on.
Long to reply. God damn, Chloe.
No reply. Not contain. Use caution. I wonder if the fire's still going at this point. Or if they contained it or
in
not.
real life.
Yeah, in real life,
would
those
be.
things actually take apparently days
look,
to get.
fast-moving wildfire. That's like, yep.
Interesting. Oh, was there?
I'd be surprised if why? What if there was a? I don't know. I guess having just been in the vicinity of a wildfire, it's kind of like.
Yeah.
If they're that close, it seems a little bit.
We got anything else we're missing here?
Having Justin as my locker neighbor
Aww.
was one of the few not shitty things about this place.
I like her friendship with Justin, as you can probably tell.
Chillax.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like, I mean, I guess like they said in episode, like those high risk students. Like I don't know, I just like that idea of those kind of like underdog stoner kids kind of. I also. Oh, okay. Just as a quick aside, I also one of the reasons why I like that potential for friendship with Justin and Chloe is I feel like Justin would be one of the only male characters that's like her age that I feel like would actually just kind of let her exist and not have any of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like especially with how like androgynous Chloe can be a lot of the time, like in how she carries herself and whatnot.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Or trashing them, but
yep.
English.
Oh, I probably should be looking at the books.
Should.
Oh well.
Probably was something.
Absolutely, positively the best concert of 2008. Too bad it's time to go.
Metal.
Metal. So metal.
Was that a slightly British accent?
Slightly.
Metal.
Metal.
Gotta drop those.
Finally, what I actually came here for.
Did she make that hole in the locker, or was it always there?
I don't know.
What is that?
Jackpot.
Nice. Emergency joint.
What the hell?
What?
Damn it, Justin.
Oh, I love it.
Good. She's mad.
Oh man.
She's still got. She bought
I
stuff.
wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with
Maybe she used it already.
Oh god, that would be a lot to get through.
Oh.
Bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool.
Okay.
It's an interesting angle.
Try to make it fast.
Yeah.
She's like standing. I don't know if she's standing at an angle or if the camera is at an angle, but.
Well, time to
Hey,
go.
look.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, she's gonna graffiti.
She's the one that
thing.
graffitis that thing on the wall.
Nice.
Yeah, that weird
Well, that's
little.
gotta be the kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can draw.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the episode is starting.
Oh yeah.
How the fuck long have we been on the stream? Alright, I think you might be going a little overboard there.
Is this actually happening? Because this feels a little bit like... Oh,
That
nice.
seems safe.
That seems like you'd fall backwards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this does seem kind of weird. Like mainly the actual quotes from actual people. Like that seems kind of like a weird, interesting thing that you would graffiti.
I kind of... I don't know. Like, I like the idea of the graffiti that's... Oh, wow, okay.
Alright. Someone really went to town there.
We're gonna actually see.
I don't like your attitude. Oh, I was honestly expecting her to tag that,
Yeah, the Illuminati.
Although I guess if she tags that much shit on the wall, they're gonna clean that up by the time that happens. Poor Victoria. All doe-eyed.
Be saying "ah" to that, but it's Victoria.
Yeah. Shoot, how do we tell how long we've been on?
we
I guess with a clock.
Yeah.
Like a clock. Like,
you should probably...
It's been about 45 minutes. We're gonna try to like take a quick break every hour to break up the recording.
Every hour or every like hour and a half? Because I feel like an hour.
Yeah, we could probably do it every hour and a half. We want to kind of break up the recording so that when we try to save it and upload it to YouTube later, it's not insane. It doesn't take like fucking 2 hours to... Anyway.
Gosh.
Later, Skip.
That was an interesting little intro there.
Later.
Bye. Bye, Skip. Thanks for everything.
Yep. It's a shame we don't see you again. I mean, we might in this, but...
Looks like David's here. Awesome.
Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's the
personal stage equipment. Yeah, because the play is happening.
Max would have loved this shit.
The future needs excellence.
Hey, next fall.
Oh, generous grant from the Prescott Fund. Yep, okay. I got a text message from Rachel. Whoops.
Yeah.
Like.
Hello.
Yeah.
We'll get revenge.
My weird little saunter. I want a moped.
3 guesses whose bike this is. And they all stop.
Yes!
Yeah.
Don't make me use my teacher voice.
Oh.
Oh. Science doesn't care what you believe.
Hey, is that car Jefferson's car?
Which one? This one?
Oh no, it's not. It was just the color of it made me...
A ham.
Wells's car.
Oh, it's Wells's car.
Crushing spirits must pay pretty well.
Still definitely felt like a fancy teacher's car.
Yeah.
Bigfoot head. Is that... Nope, that's not.
Nope.
Taking pride in Blackwell athletics means
Taking pride in yourself. Also, the trustees and their enormous bank accounts.
Oh god. Is that Elliot? Please no.
Maybe they'll use my scholarship money to
Well,
fund
part of the thing with Ellie is that we actually needed some kind of context or interactions for his character's existence to be justified.
No one here smokes. Fuck this place. No more extracurricular activities.
Tempest party. At the Blackwell swimming pool. Why do all these parties happen at the swimming pool? Does this place not have a fucking auditorium?
Have an auditorium.
What is it? Where? Oh, jeez. So weird.
Fire safety flare. Huh.
Elliot and I have gone to school together since we were in kindergarten.
Oh.
Until today.
Actually.
I guess this fire is no joke. Still can't believe.
That's an interesting detail to me, because I wonder if I don't know if this is intentional, but what I'm picking up from that little detail is Chloe is normally the type of person who would, go out on dates with someone that she has known for a while, that she, I don't know.
Whereas I feel like Chloe's the kind of person who would really want to go out on dates.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you interpret, like
I don't feel
whatever.
like she wanted to be like, I don't know, not with, I don't know. I feel like the place that she was in after her dad died and like Max left was less of a, I'm going to go and get a boyfriend and be
but I mean, it makes sense that she would be spending time with someone that she's known.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't know them that well. Even if that wasn't what she was looking for.
And that's progression of things.
And that's what makes Rachel this big deal. Is Rachel's this person who's just like, she suddenly meets and like, oh, I all of a sudden am okay trusting you for some reason.
It takes her a
like that's because that just happens with certain people, and it can be kind of weird and scary and uncomfortable, but also exciting, and like that's what they're trying to portray here. I don't know.
Chloe Price to school on a Saturday morning. Nothing good, I bet.
Brings Elliot to school.
Wait, really? Holy shit!
Wait, what the hell's wrong with his face?
I was gonna say, something does look weird with his face. Does he look different from episode 1?
His face is blurred. What is
oh, yeah. Maybe something happened.
No.
I already know you're gonna say no. I know everybody's gonna be a douchebag to this guy, even though he's done nothing so far.
Does Chloe want a hug from
Yeah,
that guy?
see, that, yeah.
That's the question. That's the question.
No, probably not right now.
No, right.
I just don't like all this just instantly hating on the like random.
I don't hate him. He's probably fine. I'm sure, but I don't think Chloe's wanting that
no, I'm
right
with
now.
you.
I think that she's aware of the fact that that's not a thing she wants to keep pushing in that direction, especially when Rachel has just come into her life and she's like, whoa, Rachel.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we're okay, like, hanging out with you at the play, but no, we don't really need any hugs right now.
Yeah, this is the thing where I want to see if there's more of a distinction than with Warren. It was like, if you agreed to go ape, that was kind of like, that's it, you're on the Warren route, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas this, I'm kind of hoping it's like, you can say you're going to want to go to the play, but also, no, I don't really want that right now.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. But you can pick whatever you want, but that's what I'm feeling.
Well, so one of the things with these kinds of games is that, unlike a lot of other people, I don't play these games as, this is the decision I would make if I was in her position. I'd make decisions based on how I like, which option seems more like what I would want to write, which is also to say how I'm role-playing that character.
Yeah,
so,
I make these decisions like how I'm role-playing it.
A big deal out of this.
Well, that was a...
Sorry. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for Rachel, too. She was kicked out of the play because of me.
She'll live.
His face is blurry. Whoa.
Harsh, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, do you guys got history?
What are you doing here?
Feels like it.
Ooh, because that would make more sense as to why he exists.
To grab tickets.
As a character, I mean.
As a human being.
Yeah, like just as a human being, he better have a reason for existing. No,
Yeah,
like
you like talking to me and being like, you're so hard and shit like this, and then you're like, have a reason to exist.
Yeah, no, like, because that's one of the things. It's like I feel frustrated that this character exists at all, just because everyone that I've talked with, all of my friends that are in the fandom, are just like, it's Warren 2.0. It's another boy character to hate. It's the hetero option. It's like he doesn't have to be that.
No, well,
like
exactly.
hopefully
but
they're smarter
right now,
than that.
like just from what we had in the first episode, as far as we know, it is Warren 2.0. So
Yeah.
I want to see. Is it? Like,
is it? Yeah.
You know.
Said we might see it together.
Well, maybe now I can't.
Right.
Good call.
Did you get my text? About hanging out.
Maybe something's going to happen to Victoria and she won't be able to be in the play and they'll have to get Rachel anyway.
This I'm wondering about. What do you think you're going to pick when you do this? I'm just curious.
What was the...
He's wondering, he said, I asked if you want to hang out when the show's over. What do you, so...
My instinct was the top one.
Yeah.
Watching the show, although if I think about it longer, I would maybe just straight up be like, no. But
yeah.
Actually, I was thinking...
Because our whole reason for wanting to go to see The Tempest was that Rachel was in it.
Yeah.
The more I think about being at Blackwell tonight, the more I want to throw up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I should have thought of that. Do you just want to hang out instead?
Nah, I think I'll just chill at home.
I'm wondering if you say yes, I wonder if there's alternate scenes.
No, I don't think
cool.
that would,
yeah, that's
no, that's not a major choice, so no.
Well, no, but that's the thing is like...
It's more like you'll go anyway. Like something will happen and you'll end up going. And then if he's there, then he'll be like, hey, you're here. And if you tell him that you're not going to be there, probably he'll be like, wait, why are you here? You said you weren't.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's kind of tricky.
No problem.
Next time. Okay? I better go.
That's interesting that that's her reaction. Is like
mustache on me. Her
what?
It's still like maybe next time. Like a sincere.
Well, yeah, because like I feel like she's not
later.
I feel like she was maybe like, oh, you know.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I'm always reading into like how the character reacts, and like how Max reacts to the stuff with Warren is very like. She doesn't even think about it as being like a romantic thing until the very end, I'm sure. Like if you pick the Warren route, air quotes,
right?
It's like she's just very.
She likes she seems to like having a friend.
Yeah,
but there's nothing about him in particular that. Yeah, and then everyone else clearly can tell that he's obviously crushing.
Yeah,
and she can tell that he's crushing on her when people point it out to her. She's like, well,
no,
yeah.
because at the start she seems a bit oblivious to it, like in episode 1 and 2, and then by 3 and 4,
she's like, yeah.
And then she's like, doing the whole facepalm kind of reaction to it, and I feel like that to me directs me into this like, yeah, Max wasn't interested in Warren. She's still finding herself, and she still likes the idea of like being in a relationship with someone, and that's her like main option at the start of the game.
Yeah.
But here it feels more like Chloe's just genuinely like, I don't want to push this guy away completely, but I'm not feeling
right. Like I'm getting this impression that he hasn't done anything to like make her feel unsafe around him as just a friend.
Right,
but she also doesn't really want to be encouraging that line of things going down, romantic
how
stuff.
enthusiastic she is about this person,
right?
In contrast to how she,
right?
It's that parallel with what she says in the journal about like Blade Runner and how she's like ends up. Thinking
about yep, that's a good good point. Anyway. Because, yeah, I have, like, even fairly early on into Life is Strange, I found reasons to not care, like, to not like Warren's character, because he did have some weird little, like, kind of passive-aggressive ways of talking.
I was a bit suspicious of him, because of the nature of a mystery game. I was a little bit like, maybe he's going to be helping the bad guys out, and it's going to maybe inadvertently,
you were
whatever.
Going down the conspiracy
A little
path
bit of me
there,
was like, I don't know what to expect of this guy, but the other half of me was just like, well, Max just doesn't really seem into him, so it's like, whatever.
I mean, so the other thing is that while Warren did do passive-aggressive things, so does Chloe, but with Chloe's character, we have all that context. We actually get to know her character, so
trust, I didn't even trust Chloe to start with, but...
honestly, that's fair, like...
like, what, is she just using Max? But it's not until, like, episode 3, the end of it.
But this guy's just more like, this is just a dude. And Chloe and him have known each other for a while. They've hung out and gone to concerts together. Maybe other things have happened. Who knows?
Which kind of makes me start to suspect that they might go somewhere darker with it, just because you're not.
Just because I'm not expecting it. Oh, good call. I love your suspicion.
I'm always suspicious.
You are. We tend to be suspicious about different things, which I guess makes sense. We have different.
That Skip Scar?
It sure looks like it.
What are the names of these bats?
Feline Fister, Bone Kick, Sneaky Dong, Ghouls and Girls. Pisshead. Satan's Baby Mamas. Lung Butter.
These are all the old names of his band.
Yes, just like fucking Andy Dwyer. Yes, I hope so too. Got some beer bottles. Oh no.
That's what they do best here at Blackwell.
Okay.
Empty things out and toss them aside.
Oh
damn
time.
David, please.
Okay. I was wondering if I was going to go any...
Mom is clearly fighting to hide her disappointment. Which, of course, just makes
I'm interested, because I felt like David was going to end up getting the job at Blackwell because Chloe was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did predict that, huh? And that would make sense. Oh boy.
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
Can we do this later?
Oh, I feel so bad for Joyce.
I don't think I can handle another fight right now.
And who do you expect to handle things for you? Your mother?
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
Man, I don't like this because
I don't know what the what the tone of that's going to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it like she's my mother?
If my mother has something to say, she will say it to me.
She has. The problem is, you don't listen. Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? Like how to have no job? Or how to be a soldier?
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
You had a scholarship, Chloe. Do you know what that means? What kind of opportunity you gave up? Do you want to work at the diner?
I feel like someone needed my help. Wasn't quite our motivation.
I don't really.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with waiting tables, Mom.
Oh.
Chloe, I'm proud to wait tables because it means you can be whatever you want to be. But what is that, Chloe? What do you want?
Maybe... I don't know yet.
Maybe you've had long enough to figure it out.
She's like 16.
Right now, what I need most of all is
yeah,
for
I mean,
the
she's
two of you
not
to
a very
start
good
getting along.
position here.
Chloe, I care about Joyce very much. I'm willing to forgive you for the incident yesterday. If you improve your attitude going forward.
Incident? What incident?
Chloe was incredibly out of line. She insulted me.
I thought I didn't do that.
You did in this one.
Oh, that's right, I did do it in this one. You didn't do it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I did, but I messed it up on purpose.
Oh, well, yeah. Ooh,
I don't know if the apology would be sincere or not.
Yeah.
I kind of don't.
But I feel like it would potentially try to show that we're trying, if only for mom's sake.
Yeah, you should.
Even though we know that's not what happens. And that's part of what makes this whole scene kind of weird for me, is I'm like, I already know these two don't get along. We already know that 3 years from now they're worse than they are now.
Yeah,
so like,
3 years
what?
Away. Maybe there's some like temporary truce that can be struck.
But what's the point of that if it just goes back to shit later? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just not a fan of.
No,
that whole
I mean, from a
narrative
standpoint,
concept.
I'm not a fan of that either. But
Yeah.
like in the moment, like, I think you want to try if you can, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Reset button pressed.
I am glad to hear it. From now on, I will be assisting your mother in a few areas. Like making sure that you are no longer abusing drugs or alcohol.
Oh.
Mom.
Chloe, I'd like you to empty your pockets and place all your
She's like
belongings
genuinely
on the
so
trunk of the
upset she
car.
can't like look at.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If we are going to start over, we have to know that you are not abusing drugs. If you're not, you should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you can't be serious.
Oh yeah, and you've got the.
David and I have discussed.
Oh yeah, I hope I still have that.
The only way
So that's gonna make this scene interesting.
Fresh start.
Well, yeah, that'll make this scene
Yeah, I know
dramatic.
what you mean, but
Yeah, potentially.
Stalin.
well, I really wonder what happens if you put the money in Joyce's purse. Like, when they find that, like, what they're gonna think.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh.
wow, how did you get this money?
Ooh, now this is tricky. I feel like Chloe would not want.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, as much we're trying to get on mom's good side because we love our mom, but right.
We love Joyce. She's
Yeah, no, I mean like collectively we're functioning as Chloe's conscience right now.
Yeah.
We love Joyce. Joyce is our mom, but there's also certain boundaries I feel like Chloe would not be okay with.
Yeah, I don't think that she'd be okay with that either.
Yeah.
Sure. Here you go. Show me a warrant, asshole.
You watch too much television. Your refusal to comply is as good as an admission.
Yep, that's
I
not the
admit to you
point.
being a fascist, and I don't take
Oh,
orders
well.
from fascists.
Okay.
What happened to trust being a two-way street?
That was before you were suspended. Somewhere along the way, we lost our trust.
This is not the way to get it back. Not at all.
Okay.
Yep, that's true.
That's it? She's basically admitted her guilt.
Ooh.
You're letting her off the hook.
I'm actually pretty mad at David right now. And usually I'm just like, yeah, he's just being him, but
To move on.
let the mama daughter have their moment.
A
Damn.
new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that
It's gonna be a great chapter. Let me tell you what. It's a real page turner.
The best thing for everyone at this stage
Oh dear.
is for me to move in.
No fucking way.
Chloe,
What?
after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell me what you're feeling.
Well, not good things, I suspect. Oh, I like how both of these seem kind of.
Oh, I would have went for the
You're
other one.
trying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. I swear, I do.
and I've been making it harder for you.
Yeah, no, that was more of a personal way I interpret Chloe's character. Just the phrase, she's trying, I should try too.
Right.
That's just a thing. It's a thing I've written. It's a thing they did in episode 1. It's a thing, I don't know. I just like that idea of
yeah, but I feel like the other is also very close.
Oh no, they both are.
I fucked up.
Yeah, no, they both are.
You know, they are, but yeah, that was my thing would have been to go the other way.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, just for me personally, like that concept of trying is a thing, especially in the earlier.
Yeah, that's because you're more of a. I'm more of an like looking inside, and you're more.
I'm more of a looking at like the way that the pieces connect together between people. Yeah, and hey, that's not, neither of those is better than the other.
Yep.
They're both just different ways of going about things.
But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
In a million years,
the end of
I
this
never
maybe
thought
we'll
you'd choose David over me. I'm sorry I took that for granted.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else.
What?
It's about the three of us
We'll
having
check
a
that
home
comment in a sec
together.
here.
It'll be better than you think, Chloe. Once everything's running smoothly, you'll see what a stable home can be like.
Will she though? Because that doesn't seem to end up happening.
Nope. Whoa, David and Joyce just.
They just teleported.
They just straight up vanished. Spooky things are happening in Arcadia Bay.
Yeah.
I'm sure the text on that car.
What's that? Oh yeah, I was wondering. I was like, the car looks even more like a painting than
It's a
usual.
little bit too impressionistic in places. Not that I have a problem.
I mean, that's kind of because the character models in this game are less impressionistic than the first game. So.
Chloe.
Whoa.
Let her go. She'll come home as soon as her tantrum
David
is over.
suddenly like.
Her swagger, stomp, walking away. All right, so that's probably going to be a good point to.
Let's cut.
We'll cut this off for part 1 here.
And part 2 will be in like 5-10 minutes.
I don't even need that long. I don't know how much time you need.
Well, let's say 5 minutes so we can like just check the comments. And go to the bathroom maybe. I don't know if I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, yep.
And let's we'll just leave it on one of these. Oh, which one are we on even?
Whoa. Well, that's already happened, right? Wait. That's already happened as well, right?
Maybe? Yeah, these are all from the 7th. Yeah. Yep, Two Truths and a Lie.
Wait, what's the Shakespeare one? Oh.
That I'll never send. At least Journal Max won't abandon me the way real Max did.
Yeah, the it's interesting the Ghost is wearing the Jane Doe shirt.
I'm always interested in the positioning of these like paragraphs because that's usually like where there's a difference, like there's a choice difference.
Oh yeah.
So it's like the Rachel thing is
there's like all these little chunks, so maybe those will change. Because they did a little bit of that in the first game.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to pause the broadcast for a minute here, and we'll be back in, what, like a couple minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay. I'll probably look at this comment here real quick.
You're going to actually turn the broadcast off for a second? To cut it in 2 parts?
I'll stop the broadcast for a minute, but what? Oh.
Right.
But yeah, so we will be back momentarily once I figure out how to do that. oh boy, it's been a long day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's alright.
Hugs.
Hugs. Hugs are the best kind of this. Alright.